Alright guys, welcome back to a brand new series on the channel. I've honestly been waiting so long to bring this series for you, and honestly I'm not going anywhere. I know on the channel I started 2 career mode episodes in FIFA 21 and did not stick them out to the end, but this one hopefully is going to carry us all the way until FIFA 23. If not, we might finish it before, we might not. But hopefully guys, you do go and enjoy this series. As you can see by the thumbnail and you can see on screen right now, we are going with Sunderland. We're going to bring them back to glory from League One, back up into the Championship, into the Premier League, and then hopefully on to win the Premier League and the Champions League. That is our aim, with a very low budget to start with in League One, but well, it's one of the higher budgets in League One. But we're going to see what we can do, see our best. If you guys do enjoy, all I ask is smash that like button. But I want you guys to be involved in this series as much as possible as well. So let me know down below in the comment section on certain players and maybe certain players we should look to move on. I want your opinions as well. They matter a lot, and I will probably go with a lot of your opinions if it's good for the save. So yeah, please do comment down below if there's any players we should be looking at to bring in. I am going to make a short list on the transfer hub of people I would like to maybe look at bringing in, and certain players you guys might not. But there might be certain players you want to. But the Sunderland squad in League One, guys, is very good for a League One. But before we look at that, we're actually just going to take a look at our board objectives and what the board wants us to do. So they want us youth development. Sign 4 players in your youth academy assigned to each of the following positions: goalkeeper, defender, midfielder and forward. We might do that because I do want to invest a little bit in the youth as well. It's not just a youth academy only. We are going to have real people, real faces, but I wouldn't mind bringing in a few youth players. So we might get on, we might complete that, we might not. So the short term, get a streak of 5 clean sheets in away league matches. I would like to say we'll be able to do that because my main priority in the first season is hopefully to get promotion straight into the Championship. We don't want to be in League One for too long because it gets a little bit boring and fiddly. So hopefully we can do that one. Assign 1 crucial first team player assigned to a midfield or a forward position. Hopefully we can maybe do that in the first transfer window at certain players we might bring in. Moving on to financial, make a 12.9 profit from your youth player sales within 2 seasons. Okay, now this might be doable when we take a look at our youth academy. Because we are playing on the PS5, we do get a homegrown talent, guys, and he is probably going to be very good for League One. But I don't want to just bring him in and sell him. I would like to fit him into the team if possible, if we can use him and utilise him the best we can. Domestic, obviously this is critical. League One, gain automatic promotion. That is standard. I imagine Sunderland would want that anyway. Emirates FA Cup, reach around the 16th stage. I would like to think we'll be able to do both of them objectives within the first season. We'll give it a good go, but we are going to be focusing on the league, of course. And long term, within 2 seasons of the League One, win the league title. So we've got 2 seasons minimum to either get promotion or win the title, the one or either. So we've got to do one or either, and I expect to be able to do it within 2 seasons as well. Continental success, obviously we don't have no objectives there because we're not in any continental domestic cups. But yeah, we'll take a look at the squad, guys, because I honestly think Sunderland have got a good starting squad and I'm quite happy with it, to be fair. So we're going to take a look at the goalkeepers here. We've got 3 very good goalkeepers. Obviously we've got Hoffman on loan from Bayern Munich, and I'm not going to, a lot of people will just not use the loan players, but I'm actually going to probably utilise this guy. If not, if he does any good, bring him in full time. But my choice with number 1 is actually going to be Anthony Patterson. I'm going to give this guy a go. I know he's only 59 overall at the age of 21, but he has got a bit of growth in him, and I would like to give him the number 1 spot to start with. Then Hoffman is our backup and Burge is our 3rd choice. But I'll probably end up rotating all 3, see which ones I think are the best fit, and see, because they might be terrible in game, if you know what I mean. Moving on then, Jacob Kearney will probably look to move on. So we've got Dennis Kirkin, I don't know how to pronounce that, at left back at only 19. He has actually come from Tottenham, and he looks okay, and we can maybe get a lot of growth out of some of these players as well in the squad. Bailey Wright at centre back. His contract is expiring in 12 months. I probably am going to look to move him on alongside Danny Bath. There's a couple of centre-backs I wouldn't mind bringing in, because Callum Doyle is going to become first choice in that defence. He's 17 and he's got potential to grow massively. He's actually on loan at Sunderland from Man City, but in the game for some reason he's actually a Sunderland player, so it's a bonus. We don't have to buy him. Simple. Jordan Willis, we'll probably keep one or two of them for backups, but eventually would be moved on along with some others. We've got this guy Examala Majli from Kosovo. He's only 23, so we'll probably keep him around. Then we've got Carl Winchester. He looks an alright right back who can do a job definitely at 66. Niall Huggins is a guy that has got a lot of growth and I wouldn't mind giving a good go. He's versatile, he can play right back, left back or CM, so I'll probably keep this dude around as well. Trey Hume, I've never used in the game, but at 90 he's another one that has probably got the growth and we should give the chance to. Corey Evans, never used this guy. I don't even know who he is. I would say we'd probably look to move this guy on as well because I'm going to probably be going with a midfield of Luke O'Neill to start with. Dan Neal he is going to be here for the long term. I really hope. We've got Harrison Sohorna. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that. Jack Diamond on loan at Harrogate. We've got Nathan Broadhead on loan from Everton, and in real life he has been amazing for Sunderland, so I am probably going to utilise him this year, and if he is very decent, maybe we look to bring him in permanently at the end of the season. Aidan McGeady, he's an experienced Premier League player as well, so we're going to keep him. He's 35-year-old now. We've got quite a few contracts we would have to amend if we wanted to keep him at the club for longer. Moving on then, we've got Jay Matetti. I've never used this guy. I'm sure we will use him and hopefully he can be good. What I like about this squad, it's quite a young squad, so we should have potential with the development plans to grow very well actually. But then moving on guys, into the top half of the field, we've got Alex Pritchard, who we will utilise 100%. There's another player as well that I'm excited to use. Then we've got Elliot Embleton. Maybe look to loan this guy out to start with. I'm not too sure yet. Then we've got Ellis Taylor. He's a right mid or a left back. A bit of versatility there. We'll see. I imagine we'll probably loan this guy out to start with. Then we've got Leon Dejaka on loan as well from Germany. He looks decent and I'm going to look to use him as well because if some of these loanees are good, we are going to bring him in permanently. Patrick Roberts is another one I can't wait to use. Lyndon Gooch has been at Sunderland a long time now, it feels, but he's only 25 with growth as well. And then we've got Jack Clark from Tottenham. This one, I'm really excited to use this guy because if Jack, he hasn't really had his chance at Tottenham, but if he plays well for us in this series, we're going to look to sign him permanently with that showing great potential, I believe. Then Ross Stewart up top with Nathan Broadhead if we're sticking with the same formation. This guy is actually banging in goals for fun. He's Sunderland's top scorer in IRL, so we're going to give him a go. And then we've got Will Grigg on loan at Rotherham and Will Harris on loan at Barrow. But that is the squad. What I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to take a look at some players I would maybe like to bring in, strengthening in certain areas we need to, and I'll transfer list some others, and then I'll come back to you. Alright guys, so we are just going to start quick simming through this pre-season. Our pre-season in our group, we've got Sunderland, Wigan, Burton and MK Dons. All teams what we should be playing this season. So we're just going to quick sim them, and we are just going to go with the squad that is standard for now. But we're not going to play them. Hopefully we can get some wins and get as much money as possible out of this pre-season tournament. Boom, our first game in charge and we get a 3-0 win. Roberts, Evans and Stewart. Nice. Let's take a quick look at actually what I forgot to do at our homegrown talent. We've actually got MK Dons next. Yeah, ooh, okay, Reece Shepherd. Wow, his overall's already 72. Wow, I think he would be the highest rating in the squad already. Okay, I was expecting him to be good and his overall be like 66, 67. I wasn't expecting him to be 72 already at the age of 17. Wow. 5-star weak foot. Centre mid, CDM or a cam. So he's very versatile across that whole midfield. What is excellent. Ideally he needs promoting now, but I don't know. I feel like we should leave him in the youth academy for now. I don't think we should be promoting him straight away, God, it would just make it a bit unfair, really. Yeah, but we'll leave him in there for now. We've got a few other players in here, don't look any good. Marcos Pinto. Yeah, nah, no good. Shepherd is our best, so we'll release some of these. I'll keep a couple in here just in case we get any injuries and we need some backups. So yeah, we'll keep trying to go through these preseason friendlies. We're up against MK Dons next. These have had a really good season. IRL, really good. Scott Twine is actually somebody, guys, I am going to be looking at to bring to the club at some point. Okay, Jack Clark's minus 18. Why is he minus 18? So yeah, that'll do for this game, and I'll sort the rest out after. Let's hopefully see what we can do. But as I did say, Scott Twine is someone I'm going to look at to bring out. And we get beat. Our first loss, Troy Parrott and Moise. Lyndon Guccio gets his first goal for us as well. But guys, I'm going to show you as well, halfway through this pre-season tournament, some of the transfer targets possibly we could look at. Now the list is quite long. Don't worry, we're not bringing them all in. We have actually only got 3.1 million to play with, 26k budget. So we haven't got a lot to play with. So we've got to be very, very good on our signings. But like I said, I don't think the squad needs a massive overhaul anyway. I think it's good enough, definitely, to be getting out of League One. But let's take a look at the transfer hub then. So we've got three players, from MK Dons that I would love to bring in. And I don't know if we're going to be able to afford them. It depends on players if we sell certain ones. So we've got Theo Corbianu, who is a youngster with showing great potential, so he will grow a lot. He's got a release clause of 3.1 million, but I'm going to start to scout him because we can definitely get Theo cheaper than his release clause. Scott Twine it's going to be expensive, but he is insane, especially IRL, guys. He's had an amazing season, and he's someone who I would love to bring to the club, really, but it looks like he's going to be expensive. And then we got a centre-back in Harry Darling, because obviously I did say we're going to be moving on a couple of centre-backs. We've got quite a few, and some of them are aging, where Harry Darling, he's only 21 and can definitely do the job for us. Then we've got Jack Rodoni. He is a cam, he's from Wimbledon, and he's just another good midfielder, really, in the lower leagues. And another one is Kamara from Plymouth Argyle, and he's actually getting sold in real life. He's actually putting a transfer request. And then Malcolm Bowie from Derby is a youngster right towards the end of the season that he was a shining light, really, for Derby in a very devastating season they've had. I feel so sorry for them as a club. He's someone definitely going to bring in for a backup to some of our wingers already. Alongside Liam Thompson is a good CDM or versatility midfielder again, young, with the potential to grow really, really well. Now, the rest of the players, guys, are players I would love to bring in at some point, but probably won't bring them in till either the Championship or the Premier League. And that is Keane Lewis Potter from Hull, Brennan Johnson from Nottingham Forest, Jed Spence, Daniel Jefferson is someone we could maybe look to loan in this season if we wanted to. And then Ilman Ndiaye. And then we've got a few youngsters from Arsenal, but they're saying they're not willing to relocate, and we can maybe try. We could get this guy hand of 1.7, but he's definitely cheaper than that. We are scouting them. Amari Hutchinson is actually being dubbed the next Bukayo Saka from Arsenal. He's very, very similar apparently in the academy. And then Joel Edo and Miguel Aziz. And these are very good options, and we're not going to be able to afford to bring them all in, so we're going to have to be picky, really, on who we do bring in. But anyway, we'll move on and start getting through this pre-season. Oh, before we do that, we've actually had a transfer offer for McGeady. Now, he is 35-year-old. We've got better options, so I'm thinking about letting him go. He is only on the down. He's overall 69 now, but I can guarantee you by December or January, he'll be low 60s, and we've got better players, so I'm going to let him go. He has been a great servant to the club, but it's money at the end of the day. So moving on then, we've got our next one against Wigan. So then let's move in and quick sim this one against Wigan. I think we need a win or a draw to go through to the next round of this pre-season tournament. And it's another loss. That might be us out now, I believe. Is it? I think it is. I might be wrong. Yeah, that's us knocked out. See how much money we've actually got. We've got a transfer offer for White. Right, sorry. Tournament prize money, 344 grand. Ooh, Basel are coming in for Bailey Wright. I wonder if we can negotiate a little bit more towards the 800 grand mark. Squeeze out as much as possible really on this. If I go 900, would they accept that? 770. I don't want the release clause, to be fair. Remove sell-on clause. Would you take 820? You know what? I'm happy with that. It's an extra 70 grand, so we'll take it. It's money in the bank, guys, to bring in better players. Okay, guys, so we have got a decision to make here now. Theo Corbianu has been approached by Borussia Dortmund 2, their second team in the lower division in Germany, and they've received an offer of 1.6 million. So we need to act if we're looking to bring this guy in. I don't know what to do because we've got a lot of wingers. Let's take a look at the squad. I don't know what to do. His potential was probably better than a lot of them. So we've got Dejaka, that right now is actually better than him. Gooch, Roberts can play that position. We haven't actually got as much as I thought in that position. Dejaka's on loan, obviously. But if depending on how he is, he'll be good. Ellis, we're going to look to loan out. Roberts, I can play in that cam position though. I wonder if we can get him a bit cheaper. We'll take a look. Right. I haven't actually got his scout report back either. I don't want to make a rash decision because right now I would actually rather bring in Scott Twine. Oh mate, his value's only going up and up. I might just we could always bring Theo in at a later date. It's not an issue really. We could look to bring him in the championship. Yeah, I think I would rather I'm going to let the players on the team already prove themselves to me. There's no point replacing them without giving them a shot. We may as well give them a go. Okay. Gooch is already he's already up to his potential. He's not even going to grow anymore. At 66, dynamic potential doesn't kick in for another season. Okay, so we've got an offer for Luke O'Neill. A CDM, he is our club captain right now. We're getting some offers in for players. I'm not sure. Callum Doyle, no, he's definitely not going anywhere. He is staying for the future. Luke O'Neill, no, is an interesting one. What do we do? There is a couple of midfielders I could bring in. But he's another one. We just moving players on. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do. Miguel Aziz is 63 overall. And Joel Eder is 62. Okay, Theo Corbianu's already gone to Dortmund. He's not messed around at all at MK Dons. I bet that stops us from bringing in Scott Twine now, actually. I didn't think of that. Yeah, the team is too important. Oh, no. Bugger. We had to go for him then. Okay. How much money do we have? We have 4.4 million now. Budget of 40 leaves us 4. See, that would take up our whole transfer budget just to bring in Scott Twine. Guys, I don't know what to do. Right, guys, we've actually had some of our scout reports come back. We've got Malcolm Abui. We can definitely look to bring this guy in. And I'm thinking about swapping him in a swap deal. I'm just going to go straight ahead and do it, to be fair. With Ellis, our youngster, because Abui's definitely got better potential. Yeah, Ellis Taylor, he's only worth 120 grand. He's not going to be anywhere near good enough to stay around at Sunderland. So if I offer, I'm going to go in a daft offer of 500k 500 grand and Ellis. Will they accept that? What they're going to do? Okay, an extra 10 grand and a 6% release, 6% sell-on clause. I'm happy with that. We'll bring Malcolm Abui to the club. We shall just delegate this. Oh, brilliant wages, that, my friend. Obviously, Scott Twine. Harry Darling, I'd love to bring in as another defender. Okay, we got Liam Thompson. Can we loan him in? Delegate a lot. No. Approach? Nah. Can't bring him in. Brennan Johnson's expensive. So's Keane Lewis Potter. Ndiaye. Can we bring him on loan? Charlie Patino is only worth 1.6 million. Will he loan? No. Can we buy? Player's not willing to relocate. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do right now. Personally, I think we have to bring in another defender because I'm letting defenders go. Is there anybody I can actually... I don't know whether to keep him around or not, guys. This is hard. Do we just go straight up money and offer them his value? Will they accept that? Oh, freaking hell, they want 1.4 and Patrick Roberts. No. Propose another one. We'll go 50 grand over his valuation. Will they accept? They want 2.4. I don't really want to pay that, to be fair. What about... Oh, I should remove the sell-on. Right. 2 million. Otherwise, he's not coming in. Oh, I want 2.1. Come on, just accept the 2. Accept it. They've accepted it. Harry Darling is on his way to Sunderland. Scott Twine... I'm annoyed with myself that I didn't just go in and buy him. I didn't realise selling Corbianu would block me from getting Scott Twine, but it has. But we move anyway, we'll move on. We've got Malcolm Abui coming in as another youngster and replacing him with Charlie Ellis. Okay, Harry Darling, welcome to the club, my friend. You are a first choice centre-back. We might be able to get one game in here. And Michael Abui. So we signed 2 players there. Michael Abui, one for the future. Well, he makes the starting lineup straight away, to be fair. And Harry Darling. Is he here? But I'm happy with the purchases there. We'll see if we get... Right, here we go. No, I'm not selling Jordan Willis. It's the wrong centre-back. Have I transfer listed the centre-backs? I don't think I have. Oh, yeah, we sold right. Right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 centre-backs. I don't think we need that many. Who do we look to move on? Maybe we could let Jordan Willis go. Okay, so Danny Bath, this next game is important. Yep, you'll get your chance, my friend. But before we jump into that first game of the season, let's take a look at our monthly scout report. I did send out a scout report to England. So we've got Joseph Tomlinson. He's no good. His potential looks whack. Owen Locke. Okay, his value is not bad. 67 and 93. He's only 15-year-old. Owen Locke, 6'2". He could be a left centre-back. We'll sign him up. We'll take a look at him. Brandon Ashworth at 200. We'll sign him up and we'll just see if they grow in the academy. And then Elliot Plant, I don't think it's going to be any good. We'll let him go. Right, guys, well, what we're going to do, we're going to jump into our first game of the season and hopefully see if we get a win. We'll quickly do this press conference and see how we get on. How has pre-season prepared you for the real thing? I believe in these players, and I do. I do believe that we've got a good enough bunch to win the league. Can you be in promotion shake-up? That's our aim. We'll be there or thereabout. No, it is our aim. And I'm going to speak that loudly. Harry, Dan, come put down soon. You'll see him in action soon enough. And you will. He'll be in. But anyway, guys, we'll jump into the first game of the season and hopefully we can get 3 points. Okay, guys, so this is the lineup we're going to go with for our first game against Wigan. This is going to be a tough game, guys, because Wigan are definitely going to be our rivals this season because they will 100% be pushing for promotion themselves. So it's going to be a tough game, but let's get right into this one. Playing on world class, guys, because I'm not amazing at FIFA, but if it gets easier on world class, we'll move it up till it gets harder, so it's a bit more competitive. But without further ado, let's get to our first game. So here we go then. First game at the Stadium of White. Will Keane scored 3 goals in his last 3 games. We haven't had a previous game, that's funny. It's the first game of the season. But here we go then at the Stadium of Light.
There's a real sense of optimism.
I love watching them come out.
It's been a long way to campaigns off.
Let's just jump straight into this one, guys, and there's no messing about. See what our team is made of. Wigan started well here, passing the ball about. Brilliant tackle there. We need to win that back. Yes, brilliant from Harry Darling. What a header that was. Roberts. Go on, Matetti. Has he got a bit of pace? First shot. Oh my god. Oh no, that was a very massive letdown. That was not good. So I imagine them to be up there or thereabouts with us come the end of the season. And they're in again here. Oh, that's brilliant. What a save from Patterson. No one's actually had a very clear-cut chance yet. Wigan are bringing it down the left. Oh, they've put a beautiful ball in. Brilliant block. Brilliant. James McLean. I forget that he plays for Wigan. He whips it in. Can we clear it? Brilliant from Darling again. Matetti. Oh, brilliant from Clark. Oh no, Broadhead's offside. No. What a save from Patterson. Go on. Stewart's made a brilliant run. Has he got the pace to keep going? Go on, hit it. Oh, what a save. The corner right before half time. What can we do?
Can someone get on the end of this?
Oh, that was a chance. It's got to be a quality delivery.
And over comes the corner. Still could be dangerous.
Let's play that back. Oh, it was poor. I haven't got much time. Oh my god, that's it. We had that massive chance with Ross Stewart. At least it's not a loss. But I think that is going to probably do it for this episode. If you've honestly enjoyed this episode, all I ask is smash that like button, guys. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. This series isn't going to stop. I promise you that. Not like normal. Every episode, hopefully every single day, if not every 2 days. But I'm going to try and push them out every single day. The more support you show on them, guys, the more I'll push them out. But without further ado, I'll see you guys next time.